Hi, my dear friends. Shall we discuss about Robert Browning's poem, Porphyria's Lover? It's a dramatic monologue, and this is a powerful poem of Browning that shows the darker side of human nature. മനുഷ്യ സ്വഭാവത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഇരുണ്ട ഭാഗം കാണിച്ചു തരുന്ന ഒരു പോമാണ് Porphyria's Lover. This poem is structured as a single continuous stanza of 60 lines. മറ്റ് പോം പോലെ 4 സ്റ്റാൻസയോ 6 സ്റ്റാൻസ അങ്ങനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യാതെ ഒരു ഒറ്റ തുടർച്ചയായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു 60 ലൈൻ പോയമാണ് നമ്മുടെ Porphyria's Lover. Shall we start? While I am reciting, you just imagine the character. The rain set early into night. The sullen wind was soon awake. It tore the elm tops down for spite and did its worst to vex the lake. So it's a stormy evening. The rain began to fall. നല്ല മഴ പെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. The rain and the wind are harsh. മഴ നല്ലവണ്ണം പെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. കാറ്റാണ് ഭയങ്കര ആഞ്ഞു വീശുന്നുണ്ട്. The wind is described as sullen. Sullen means bad-tempered. So once the wind woke up, what happened? It tore the elm tops, elm tree tops down for spite. Spite എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ? A desire to hurt. The wind began to howl, breaking the tops of the elm trees just for fun. It wakes up and destroys its surroundings out of spite. The wind is doing everything possible to upset the lake too. The wind was disturbing the waters of the lake. കാറ്റ് എന്താ ചെയ്തത്? കാറ്റ് ശക്തമായിട്ട് വീശി മരത്തിൻ്റെ ശിഖരങ്ങൾ ഒടിച്ച് അതേപോലെ ലേക്കിലെ വെള്ളത്തിനെ ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ചെയ്തു. അതാണ് ഈ 4 ലൈൻസിൽ പറയുന്നത്. ദ റെയിൻ സെറ്റ് ഏർലി ഇൻ ടു നൈറ്റ്. ദ സള്ളൻ വിൻഡ്, അത് ബാഡ് ടെമ്പേർഡ് വിൻഡ്. ദ സള്ളൻ വിൻഡ് വാസ് സൂൺ എവേക്ക് ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ടോർ ദ എൽം ടോപ്സ് ഡൗൺ ഫോർ സ്പൈറ്റ് and did its worst to vex the lake. So, I hope you are clear with the first 4 lines. I listened with heart fit to break. So, the speaker here explains his heart is fit to break. Why his heart is fit to break? Because as he was listening to the wind and rain outside his door. So, I listened with heart fit to break when glided in Porphyria. Straight she shut the cold out and the storm, and kneeled and made the cheerless grate blaze up, and all the cottage warm. Then there's a sudden shift in the tone and mood of the speaker when he described how Porphyria glided in and shut the windows to keep out the cold and storm. Now we came to a conclusion that her absence was the reason that the speaker's heart was breaking and not because he was listening to the wind and the rain outside his door. So when Porphyria came, what did she do is said in these lines. She shut out the window, then she knelt down, lit a fire blazing in the fireplace, and the blaze make all the cottage warm. Next, which done, she rose, and from her form withdrew the dripping cloak and shawl, and laid her soiled gloves by, untied her hat, and let the damp hair fall. So you just imagine, Porphyria comes in from the storm. She lit fire in the fireplace, stood up, and she took off her wet clothes and her shawl, and then she removes her dirty gloves and untied her hat and let her damp hair fall loose. സോ പഫീരിയ വന്നത് എന്താ ചെയ്തത്? ആദ്യം ഫയർ പ്ലേസിൽ ഫയർ ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്തു, കോട്ടേജൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് വാമാക്കി, പിന്നെ വെളിയിൽ നല്ല സ്റ്റോമാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പം നല്ല നനഞ്ഞാണ് വന്നത്. അപ്പം എന്താ ചെയ്തത്? ഡ്രസ്സ് ക്ലോക്കെല്ലാം മാറ്റി, ഷോളെല്ലാം ഊരി, അതേപോലെ ഗ്ലൗസ് എല്ലാം ഊരി മാറ്റി വെച്ചു, ഹാറ്റ് മാറ്റി, അതിന് മുടി അഴിച്ച് ഇട്ടു. And last, she sat down by my side and called me. When no voice replied, she put my arm about her waist and made her smooth white shoulder bare. So Next, what did she do? She sits down beside the speaker and calls to him. But the speaker says that he did not reply to her. Porphyria വിളിച്ചു പക്ഷെ സ്പീക്കർ റിപ്ലൈ കൊടുത്തില്ല. When he does not reply, what was her reaction? She puts his arm around her waist. After putting his arm around her waist, she bares her shoulder, and all her yellow hair displaced, and stooping made my cheek lie there and spread over all her yellow hair. So Porphyria spread her hair, takes his face and make him lay his cheek against her hair. After that, what did she do? Murmuring. So murmuring how she loved me. Here, Porphyria speaks of her love for him, and our speaker describes her confession as a murmuring. So, murmuring how she loved me, she, too weak for all her heart's endeavor to set its struggling passion free from pride and vainer ties, dissever. Dissever means separate, and gives herself to me forever. So here Porphyria speaks of her love for him, and our speaker describes her confession as a murmuring. And then he claims she's too weak for all her heart's endeavor. Why? She murmured her love to him in his ear rather than proclaiming it publicly. So he believes she claimed to love him is weak, and that her love itself too weak to set its struggling passion free. Struggling passion means from pride and vanity. He claims her passion for him is not strong enough to break free from pride and vainer ties. This reveals that a union between himself and Porphyria would not be accepted by society. സൊസൈറ്റി അവർ തമ്മിലുള്ള സ്നേഹം അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യത്തില്ലെന്നാണ് ഇവിടെ സ്പീക്കർ പറയുന്നത്. In the beginning of the poem, we saw the description of the wrath of the wind and the rain. നമ്മൾ കണ്ടില്ലായിരുന്ന ആ വിൻഡിൻ്റെ ഭയങ്കര വീശുള്ള കാറ്റും മഴയാണെങ്കിൽ ഭയങ്കര ശക്തമായി പെയ്യുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ആ കോപം wrath. This wrath of the wind and the rain represents society. It is hostile towards the lovers. Hostile means unfriendly. Society is unfriendly towards the two lovers. That is why the speaker tells us he knows that if she wants to give herself to him at this moment, but she would never give herself to him forever. Why? Society is hostile to them. He also blames her pride and vanity. Next section will be updated soon. Thank you.